So we can now look at the Hack computer. So the computer is the topmost chip in the Hack platform, and it's a pinnacle of this journey from NAND gates to a real computer. So we started off with the very basic logic gates, combine those together to create multiplexers and so on. Then we built adders, an arithmetic logic unit. We built all different types of memory. Then we combine those together to build the CPU. And now we can kind of start putting the CPU and the memory together in order to give us this very top level computer. This is what represents the actual computer. So you can see the interface here. It's actually very simple. There's only one external input, and that's a reset. So we want to reset the computer and start the program executing again. Then we've got our screen output, so I'm going to send to the monitor. And then we've got the keyboard input. So this is just you can see the actual top level interface for this computer is very simple. And the implementation is also quite simple as well. So we can see the actual computer is made up of the CPU, the data memory, and the instruction memory. And this kind of shows how it's connected. So the external reset goes into the CPU, so we can just reset the CPU. That will essentially reset the program counter to 0. So we'll just start fetching instruction 0 again. So we'll just reset to the beginning of the program and start executing from here. The instruction memory, that's easy to connect up with the CPU. Just get the output of the ROM, and it goes into the instruction input of the CPU. Again, the output of the RAM just feeds into the CPU. Then we've got these 3 outputs from the CPU that go into the data memory. So the output from the CPU can go into the input of the data memory. We also need to specify the address as well, and this write bit is essentially, that's essentially the load bit of the RAM. So when that's a 1, we'll load whatever value is on the output with that address will get loaded into the data memory. And then the program counter from the CPU, that just feeds into the address of the instruction memory. It just tells us which is the next instruction to fetch. So you can see at the top level, this is the actual final Hack computer implementation is actually fairly simple. So this is the kind of final step of the NAND to Tetris journey, is to implement the final computer chip.